Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? But I just want it.
Deep inside I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. But I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Oh baby.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. eyes should see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to another Qoin Rising Stars Valorant Qualifier. This time we are looking at Team... hold on, let me just double check. Team Genuine Gaming going up against Team Paradox Gaming. Once again, my name is Tandal, and I will be your caster for the rest of these series so far. It looks like we only caught the first one. Unfortunately, we didn't have quite enough people for qualifier 2, but here we are in week 3 or week 2 day 3, and we are ready to get underway. So far we're looking at the number 2 seed of today's bracket going up against the number 3 seed. We'll see what they pick, we'll see how this all shakes out, but so far so good as we are on to Ascent. I want to see how this all plays out. So far, we're seeing pretty similar agent selections so far, but there is one thing that I'm really interested to see is this breach from Mark Zeke. And on the other side, it is counted out by the Reyna. So pretty much similar compositions across the board, minus the choice in Flash, if you look at it, all of that. But with that said, we will cut right into game number... Did I have it on the wrong scene? I had it on the wrong scene, guys. It's okay. A little bit of an off start, but we're here, we're live, and we are ready to go. So, take a look at it here. Round 1, Ascent, being the map that was selected after the bans went across. Haven was the first ban, and I believe Split got banned second. I'm not 100% sure on that. But with that, we will just kind of take a stroll on down as we look out across everything. But looking at it so far, a little bit of a split start actually coming out from the side of Paradox here. They are gonna kind of lay it out a little bit. Oh, actually, hold on. Double check this. This is incorrect. Let me plot the thing. Genuine gonna be on the attack first. Attack is on the right side of the board. Alright, and there we go. They get the recon dart before it gets across. Blind comes out, though. Here comes the Jet and the rest of the crew. They're gonna look for one, get counter blinded, but instead get traded back. It's going to be Kake getting 2 kills right there, but look at the speed at which they are pushing onto the site. Omen, Cypher, everyone going right across. Guest Monster wants to go out. There's the triple shots, and it will connect. So that clears out almost everyone, but it leaves them in a 2v2. They don't know that the Sova and Cypher are rotating over, and actually, once they clear this out, they might actually choose to play a different angle, I think. I am surprised to see that we are not seeing any gun upgrades from the breach. Finally goes back around. No, still holding on to this classic. Alright. But looking at across the board here now, both defenders swung back over to the ace site. So we want to see what they do here. But everyone else, meanwhile, I like this call. You would think that the assumption here is that they are going to swing to A, right? I mean, but keep in mind there is a Cypher camera and some of that utility, Cypher utility, going up onto B. So they could walk right into this trap if they so choose. Yep, there's the cage. They're not even going to care about it, looking for the traps. He gets found by the lower one, will spot it out, and that does signal out to the defenders that this is the beef push. Now they are going to play it a little bit slow, wait for that official plant to go down. But that camera being there knows that it's going to swing around, see what they want to do next. Cypher goes out looking for the duel, will find the headshot. There's the follow-up. Firms with 2 means that they take the first round. And that is how we get it rolling. Genuine Gaming gets that, and that means they get to move up to 1-0. They win the pistol, and we'll see what else they can do with it. Now, as expected, sometimes here, you do tend to see that SMG buy, those things going across and all of that, but not quite the options just yet. As on the other side, look at the force coming out from Paradox Gaming. I mean, 3 Stingers and a Spectre. I mean, you can effectively say that everyone is going to be broke coming out of this one, but who knows? We don't quite know how this is going to play out just yet. Alright, looking at it here. Jordan carefully buying his time. Offense, Genuine playing this one a little bit more slowly this time out. They are just waiting to see what they can get. Taking space. I like this decision because so far nobody else is really contesting them. A little bit of movement up cat, some spray, but no full amounts of information traded across just yet. Everyone's still playing this relatively slow. Now, looks like the call is going to be made that the hard push is going to come up mid. They see the Reyna. Blind goes out. They're going to blow it up instantly. And that means the rest of the squad's going to try to pull back around. Concussing going out. They're trying to catch out onto the defenders. But look at that. Disillusion on the side. Or Delusion finds it. And that means that they lose a member on the offense. Now, this doesn't mean a whole lot for the push. Because they're about to walk right over this Sova. But that early pick, they're holding their angles. They're holding the cards down. Nobody's moving over just yet. Delusion turns around at the wrong time, and it's just Monster on site. Looking for one trade, but he gets traded himself, and that means the rest of the squad is able to do it. 4v3 now in the back site as the plant goes down. Want to see how the defenders choose to try and retake this one, but so far so good. Exempt up on the top, looking like he wants to just slide on over. They're going to swing now, but Firms finds the first kill onto Jordan. That's a nice dink, but it's not enough damage. That means the Cypher, Nation, all that's left for the side of Paradox finds the first kill, needs to break through that door, not able to do it. Looking for the swing, gets him in the reload, but not fast enough. Firms closes it out and gets the kill. Well done to them. The pistol is good, but now, because of the force buys on both sides, this is actually kind of an interesting decision. Because it almost guarantees now this third round. This eco round coming out from the side of Paradox. I mean, had they chosen to just bite their loss and say, alright, we lost round 1. Let's just sit with some light buy, some, maybe a sheriff or something. Not the full experience that they ended up grabbing with the Stinger and Shields. Now it puts them in a really weird position where they would have had an advantage here with the rifle round, but instead they don't. They get forced out, and now let's see what they find. With all those SMGs coming forward, here comes the push. The blind goes out. They got to get this utility down. Jet goes in onto the site as Firms is looking for it. That's blinded. They're just chaos in, but here comes the damage. They find both defenders on. They're going to clear all the utility, and now it's up to the defense to go for the retake. Shock darts going out. A lot of utility needs to be used here, but considering, remember folks, this is an eco round, so we don't expect too much. There's the flash, there's the peak, gonna hop up right onto the sky and out of heaven. They see it, they hear the window break, and now it's just the Cypher from the flank. He gets taken down, and Genuine Gaming go 3-0 to start this one up. Overall, not too crazy, but oh my god, look at this. It's going to be the alright, Exempt. Hard buy with the operator here. No shields, no second updraft. He will have full smoke utility, but I want to see what this guy can do with it, because this is a very risky purchase. Just a little bit of damage, he is going to go down. And looking at the econ of Genuine here, they do have options. The dart's going to catch him, means he has to back it off, but that means immediately the rest of the offense can just roll right on through. See if Jordan can find a sneaky little pick in the smoke with the Vandal here. But it looks like they're not willing to push it just yet. Turns around, finds the pick onto Kake, and that means everyone else is trying to push forward. Nation gonna get spotted out, but can he hold the line? Sees a couple defenders here. Now the push comes through. They're just gonna swing them and shoot them. No other op shots are able to go through. Exempt needs to find a one pick here. This would be huge, but with the cages and the smokes, he's not able to get this blind shot off in time, and that means sight control goes over to Genuine. Plant going down. Defense now. What will they do? The retake option is here. What can he get? Waiting for it right now. Everyone's still holding around the side. Hunter's Fury gets burned out, and they're actually just trying to force him out of this angle. 20 health in a dream, shoots him up, does not get the pull. And that means that might just be enough as the defenders, they're trying to retake the site here. Omen goes right in, straight onto the site, looking for the smokes. Does not get any kills. They all drop. They all lose their 1v1s. And that means Genuine rolls on to 4-0. Now, I mean, money is going to be the thing here. They did that round with Spectres. Keep that in mind. That because of that, look at the money numbers on the side of Genuine. They've got 2 members sitting at above 8,000, which means this is going to put them in a situation where they can afford to lose 2, maybe even 3 rounds in a row for Genuine before they're going to be forced off of their rifles, right? If you're on the other side, you need either a thrifty or you need to be able to play patiently and really take a rifle round without losing that many members if you're on the side of Paradox. So we'll want to see what they can do, but they'll pull out as this was an aggressive push up mid. They have some blind smoke, some random shots, 5 members deep. It would be huge if Nation can get this flank, but it looks like that's not going to be happening as the rest of the squad going forward. There's the blind. They are all shooting right on through the paranoia, but nobody drops. That is very important to keep your eyes on. As now on the flank, Jordan almost wanted to make a move. We're keeping an eye on these guys pushing around the corners. Nobody else wants to do it, though. That's the weird thing. They're just sitting in mid waiting for somebody to get too cocky, and there it is. There's one. They find one of the flankers. Now with knives out on the other side, A-side is pretty locked down here. So I'm liking the call from the defense. Say, alright, we're taking B. They're just going to clear out any potential cypher traps, throw out the smokes, and push right onto site. They see the Sova in the corner though, but he will get traded. Now in the backside, Exempt needs to get something done with the knives, but burns them all, doesn't quite get anything. That's a huge pick though from Jordan, as that is a rifle for them. It goes over to the Jet. Exempt needs to find something. There's the elastic, looking for the shot, finds one, finds 2, can't get onto the site. 5 bullets and a dream. What can he do? Exempt tries to tap, gets the shots through the wall. He knows he's baiting it, but can he pick which side? Yes, he does, but still, Cogs with the shot shuts it down. That was almost a huge round for Paradox right there. They could have took it. They could have had a chance, but instead they lose it. And now, I mean, that's well done for a thrifty round, right? That is as good as you can hope for if you are Paradox, if you are on their side, because you essentially burned 4 guns, right? In that scenario, Cogs only finds one at the very end. But really, if we are looking at the side of Paradox, they need to make something work in this rifle round, or they're going to have a rough go of it for the rest of the half. Now, concussion is there onto the Jet. Looking like she wants to figure out how she's going to peek this. Misses the shot, or actually tags him through the wall. Barely alive is the Sova on the other side, as we have to see what else they can do. Push through mid is going, but the Reyna finds one. They're still just holding their angles. They're pushing through. The Omen would like to get some damage. Cross instead. Exempt peeks it, but gets traded back. There's the shot from the breach, which means that they are still looking for their opening. Kake needs to clear this site, and fast, because the rest of the offense from Genuine is pushing up into A. Now the rest of the defenders, they sniffed this out. They know that this is looking like the site based off of how everyone's gone, but the dart does signal one. Looking for the trade, gets the headshot. That's huge. They need to get across to the site, but the smoke didn't come down fast enough. Hayapi trying to get in, needs to get this plant down, but remember, they are 2 versus 3, so still could be anyone's game. But oh, Mold, once this smoke clears, can Kake get the spray transfer? This is the question. It's clear. Next one, no, does not. And on the other side, the delusion will shoot him down in the backside, and that is how this one shakes out. The first win for Paradox. They get themselves on the board, and they keep the op critically. That is the big money gun that they're looking to hold on to. They do not want to have to buy another one, not for a little while. So far, so good if you're on the side of Paradox here. But still, could be better, could be a lot more smoother if you were on their side. Now, the rest of the team, see how Genuine wants to snap back from that. I lost a lot of guns the round prior, and they lose that one. So this is where they are now in a little bit of danger if they get completely wiped here, where their economy can be put to a little bit of strain. As the traps are going to be found, they're still just spraying out off of previous info. The op trying to peek out, but I don't know if he knows. He's not looking at this angle. Oh, he swings it just now, and they know. Now it's spotted out that there was a jet there. The op's going to pull back. Meanwhile, on the other side, lots of fighting. Oh, wait, I want to see this. There it is. Jordan with the flank kill means that everyone else gets pushed off. And this goes to a 4v4. Looking for the trade in the push onto Catwalk into the tree. Not able to do it. But actually, I like the call. Paradox sitting and waiting patiently on the other side. Not willing to completely rotate everyone over. But now with the signal, the Cypher and the Sova are going to be moving from Genuine. Exempt, though, on this op angle. Looking for it, will get it. This might actually be a rough spot because this might signal they got to get out of dodge. He's going to try to TP around. That's one. He's got to burn a second if he's smart. The rest of the squad, that angle is being watched right now very carefully, patiently like a hawk. There's the smoke up. Oh no, this timing. This swing could be nasty. Kake gets one. Exempt still holding the angle. But with that blind going down, the Cypher is there. Neural Theft gets them one, but the shock dart will drop him. 1 versus 3. Knives out. A lot of time to go, but instead, Control Delusion is the man with the plan. He gets it down. They get the defuse, and this puts them a little bit more comfortably on the board. Rough start for sure, but with that, they do have signs of life right now, as you can now hold, like you said, hold on to the op. The economy is stacking, and this is now the last possible out. The last economy, or the last round of full buy that everyone's going to be able to afford a gun on the side of Genuine. So, if they wanted to make their play and make their push for a potentially stronger half, I mean, looking at an 8-4 maybe, or a 9-3 even, if they can pull it off, this is a must-win for Genuine. On the other side, great stuff from Paradox to get themselves pushing forward into this one. Now, shift of resources, but actually, okay, they hear the drone. They're going to spot it out, and they are going to start falling back. The drone follows through, tries to get them as much space as they can. But meanwhile, up Cat, there's a lot of fighting going down. The blinds are going out. They're going to trade. Exempt gets one back at main, but they're still forcing this angle. Shock dart, utility, everything going across. Call it the kitchen sink. The trades are going left and right. Exempt is trying to find some shots with the op, but he's out of ammo. Has to reload, swings out, but at the worst time possible. And this means it's a 2v3 amongst the chaos onto the site, but health bars are a little low. Cogs is very weak, looking for the shot on the Phantom, not able to do it. That means the Sova, Hayapi has to pull it off 1v3. It was a tough ask, and he's not able to do it. That means the side of Paradox, once again, now they find themselves in a 3-round swing. They've got cash in the bank. They've got some comfortable cushion to maybe bring us back to an even half, or maybe even pull ahead if they can keep it up. So, want to see what happens next and how this plays out. Is so far so good from both sides. As it stands, though, very chaotic execute, I'd say, is what that one would be called. A lot of blinds, a lot of madness going across, but still can be done. Now let's see what happens next. Is Exempt. He's gonna sit. He's on the right site. Gets spotted out by the bolt, but is just gonna sit here and stand. Has to dash out. Hayapi's looking for him. Not quite able to do it, but instead looks for the Rolling Thunder. It's gonna clear out onto the site. They're gonna try to ping and swing around, as instead the breach shots goes wide. They're gonna see Exempt on the side with the Omen ult. They get onto the site, and the Empress, it's used. There's gonna be a lot of ultimates burned in this one, but they really need to take this round back if you're on Genuine. So I don't blame them at all for it. Sitting very closely. They're going to play this one pretty close to the chest, it feels like. As now, one blind goes out looking for the execute, but immediately they pop it. They know one's underneath Speedway. One swings around. There's the Empress, but instead gets traded back around. Control looking for it. Nation not able to get it, but it's Omen on Omen, and Guest Monster misses the shot. Kake will pull it out, and that's a critical round win for them in this one. 3-6. They now have guns. They now have cash. Had they lost that, it would have been a real bad news bears for the rest of the half. But still, well done from the side of Paradox. They almost pull it out. They almost retake the site. It came down to a 1v1. And, hey, when it comes down to the wire like that, can you really be mad at the guy? On the other side, though, once again, they are going to swing. Exempt is being given this op every round so far that they can afford it. See what they do with it. There's no Sova on this side this time. So that means no Owl Drone. No clear way for them to know that the jet is holding this angle. And if they push, they could get into trouble. They know one's there. They're jumping for it. They're trying to clear him. And oh, what a flick. That means he gets the kill and gets away for free. That is why you see people use the jet and that operator combo. Dangerous swing now, as they would have to clear this out. They're going to drone it first to see where the op is, knowing that it's in heaven now. They still don't want to re-peek it. They don't have the ability to. Goes up into the smoke, but instead might actually get tagged by that elastic. They will spot him, and now they actually take down that op. Blind goes through, and it's going to be chaos in the site, but instead Guest Monster goes down. The rest of the squad trying to pull back in. They're still fighting for it. Cogs staring down that heaven angle, but it looks like they've managed to take control. They've got the things that they wanted. They've got the sight lines. Now, can they hold is the question. Push out from door, but instead it's going to be the swing from heaven, as now they're trying to get onto the site, but it's the breach on there. 2v1, one defender here for the retake. Can they do it? The cage goes out. They don't see anything. Swings it. Gets the headshot. This could be a really great 1v1. 1v2. Jordan pulls it out. And now Paradox 4-6. They can even up this half with that, because that was still a big round for the side of Genuine. They did not want to lose that, because look at it here. They almost, if you're them, the call almost is here that you're going to have half-buy. You play off of one rifle like we're seeing in Mark. And the rest of the squad, okay, no, yeah. This is more what I would have expected. They're going to buy some sheriffs. They're going to buy and hold. Because in round of 12, right? Round 11 here, you can't bank on the win, lose it, and then go 6-6, right? Or you don't want to go 6-6 after you start 5-0, right? So, Genuine, willing to try and maybe look for a cheeky little thing. But they don't see that Exempt is there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sova, Hunter's Fury looking for something. Will tag one, but not able to get much more than that. As meanwhile, some of the pushes are going across. Trading going down onto the A main. I'd like to see them swing this at the same time, but instead, they're going to get a little antsy on it. Omen swings, not able to do it. Not able to get much more from there. And it looks like now they're just going to execute and force this. Shock darts go out. They know the Omen is here, but have to run. Here comes the Omen around the side. Brine spray headshot into Hayapi. Barely knew if anyone was going to be there, but instead finds it himself. Looking for the second, looking for the follow-up, but instead gets traded. That could be a huge gun if they can get to it. It's going to be up to Delusion to hold this, though. It's tagged once by the Sheriff. But with that TP now, this is dangerous. They have a rifle. Call could be to re-rotate out and take B, but instead they're not going to do it. And there's the op from Exempt. Finds one, looking for a second. They want to get the swing, but not able to do it. And this just means Cogs doesn't have a rifle, doesn't have anything else. Looking for it, not able to get the headshot. And that is 5-6. Now we could be tied up at the half, ladies and gents, as we move into this one. One more round to go, but this is, like we said, that was the forced eco. Genuine put themselves on that weak buy just so that they knew they could have rifles and a full buy for this round. Money on the table, still not going to matter, as on the other side, Exempt has been playing with this operator all game long, and he's got money for a rifle now. So he's going to be willing to hold it down. Let's see what he does, as This op has been deadly so far. They're gonna spot the drone. Not much more going from it. But considering that they only have a Hunter's Fury, Neural Theft, and a Omen Ultimate, that repositioning, not really too worried just yet. Eyes come out. Just to prime them. Oh, this is a beautiful updraft. They're not going to be looking for this. Rolling Thunder goes out, but instead finds the first pick already. Dashes right back onto the site. Jet v Jet, but they don't see it. Exempt is just tearing them holes in the plan. Gets 3, looking for 4. Not able to get the shot. Has to scope in, but what was that? Exempt! Are you serious? Misses all the knives. Isn't allowed to get the gun back out. But still manages to find the shot. What a play from him. It evens this round out completely. And at halftime, we are still tied on the board. Okay, we've got a match, ladies and gents, here as we go through this one. Really well done from them. As we'll have to see now what happens on the switch with Generosity on the defense. Can they now get themselves back into that lead or into a similar scenario that they found themselves in the first half? Or is this now the side of Paradox? Have they kind of corrected the ship and found their way back into this one? There we go. Want to see what happens next. There goes the dash in. Exempt dashes through, looking for some fights. Still just playing with the emotions on site. Cypher is trying to find one. Cogs shoots him in the back as they're just jumping around. Says, no, get off of my bomb site right now. As the rest of the squad still trying to get through, but now knowing with that recon dart, they're going to try to swing out. Damage goes across. That's a nice headshot, though. Cogs putting in work right now. Will get flanked and taken down. But on the other side, Guest Monster is there. Gets taken down. And Genuine picks up the first pistol once again. They got flanked hard. That took a very long time for them to kind of execute onto that site. But still, this is one of the inherent problems that we're looking at when your jet is not able to find that opening frag, right? That entry frag. They didn't have information. They weren't able to get to the door. They weren't able to control the avenues of entrance from the defenders, right? And so because of that now, we see on the other side that Genuine is more than happy to just once again stick to stingers and stick to this push and really just kind of make it so much more difficult for the side of Paradox to go through. As now swing comes out, Sova looking for it. Just some pistol shots, but they will just back away. As meanwhile, Firms spraying the smoke pretty liberally. He has no care about using a few bullets as the push comes out, and they're going to try to go right onto site. They are going to flood through, but this gets spotted hard, and there's all the defenders here and ready for the retake. Question is, can they get here in time, and how are they going to choose to do this? Okay, door is shut, but everyone else is playing from heaven. As Genuine would like to go through. Blind goes right out onto the site. Cogs from the top. Want to see how he swings this. Knows that there's got to be at least one in hell. Instead sees the jet dash, gets traded. They sweep the bottom, actually. Omen Blind goes out, and it's just a rough go of it. Everyone loses their angles. It's a hard round to take when you consider that was Spectres against Classics. But still, not the end of the world. This time around, Paradox chose to save, which I definitely like a lot better this time out, because now this means that they have the gun advantage in round 3 here, right? In this round where, alright, they're gonna stick to their Spectres. It doesn't make sense to buy a whole new gun just to upgrade here. So, Genuine, this would be the round for them to lose on the other side, because Paradox has the rifles that they're looking for. With that said, though, great early blind coming out. They're looking for more. Hayapi gonna swing out, but he is just tearing them a new one. They can't use the rifles if they can't even get the shots off. It is absolute madness. Outside of B, look at it. Call it a massacre. His bodies left and right. But Hayapi has the spike. He has a Vandal, and he's got some information. Nation on the other side with the Vandal. He has to push. Keep that in mind. Hayapi is fine sitting here and hanging out. Oh, Nation. Nation is about to walk into it, but no, he actually finds it first. Expects or checks his corners and takes the win. Looked pretty dire there, but still, this is actually still a rough round win, even though they take the win and they're on the board now. You think about it here. Paradox is very strapped for cash, right? On the other side, same thing with Genuine. But they had money in the bank. They were going to upgrade their guns no matter what come this round. Unless they really just, pulled off a flawless. This time around, though, we're seeing it. Bulldog, Light Armor, Spectre. Paradox doesn't have quite all the tools that they're looking for. As we do see the cheeky little one-way smoke. And the entrance is now in the mid. This monster would like to get onto and trade that kill. But Firms stands strong. Does not give up mid positioning. And with the spike outside of B, this is looking very much like a genuine round win. As want to see what Nation and Exempt can pull together. They've got guns, keep that in mind. But one would say the right call here would be to save. Very unlikely with the characters they have that they're going to be able to entry out onto a site 2v5 or 2v however many there's going to be on that site. So let's take a moment, ladies and gents. Let's do the sponsor thing while we have some time, because honestly I would be pretty amazed if they push this. But anyways, this stream brought to you by Qoin, as they are going to be one of the new global leaders. Hold on. Brought to you by Qoin. Qoin is your gateway. Oh, actually, I need to pay attention because they actually chose to execute the madman. Exempt jumps right onto the site. They burn Neural Theft. They're going to go for the plant. He's going to drop it. The shock dart goes out. I am sorry for thinking I had time to do a sponsor read because Nation said he's on site. They go for it anyways. Alright, ladies and gents, never mind. That read was not brought to you by Qoin, because that madness was brought to you by Exempted Nation, saying, forget everything, we're going in, we're doing it. But okay, anyways, as I was saying, this tournament brought to you by Qoin. Qoin is your gateway to a bunch of different ways of buying and selling digital currency without barriers. So if you want a Qoin wallet today, type the link in the chat. Or, I'm sorry, exclamation point Qoin in chat was supposed to be the command. With that said, though, we will check out the rest of this match. As with that win, it is now a forced eco. I wouldn't expect anything too crazy, but if they can get an early pick onto Kake or something like that, this would be a nice play. It's gonna break the door down. Kake's got something against doors, I guess, is gonna be how this round plays out. You know, he's a more of an open room, open air type of guy. As Hunter's Fury is actually getting burned right now. We'll see what they do with it, as they find one actually from Hayapi just pushing out onto A, but instead the Jet is right there. Hayapi in a little bit of trouble actually. He's still holding on to the drone even as his buddies are getting shot around him. They will find another one, but everyone else meanwhile trying to go through. Cogs finds one shot thanks to the recon boat, and oh no, they're gonna know exactly where he is. And the rest of the squad is forced to run. Now Jordan on the side needs to get an overheal. Swings out. Actually not able to get the kill. And that means they get to finish the defuse. Rough one from the side of Paradox. But Genuine still doing a good job. Trying to close this out. 7 to 10 on the board. 3 more rounds will do it. And honestly, this is the must win if you are Paradox. If you lose this, it guarantees another eco or half buy. And that, I don't think, is how they want to play out their map, or their first map, or their only match, potentially. Remember, this is a best of one group. Lose one, and you are gone. So we'll see how this plays out. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gents. See how these things play out now. Information gathered, space taken, as the side for Paradox have managed to swing themselves up through the mid. They've got some avenues locked down. They could do it. Oh. Oh, that is right. Correct. Okay, there we go. Now we're set. Exempt goes up into the air, gets the first kill, and that means Paradox gets to walk right onto the site. 5 members still alive for the offense, so they are going to be more than happy to sit in this back site. They've got this over there on the lurk. But if this goes down quickly, that might not be the best place to put them. As there's the cage, they're going to try and swing out. Try to smoke and create chaos. Deny them avenues of vision. Make them play from different angles, but... Oh, Delusion. He's being a little sneaky boy. Could find it. Guess Monster pushes out a smoke, finds one. The other two now might be looking for exit frags, finds one. Looking for more. Oh, that is a firing squad if I've ever seen them. Firms tries to get them out on their way out, but it doesn't make a difference as all 4 of them just send it flying out the back door, and they get themselves that critical round 8 on the board on their score. So as we move into round 19, actually across everything, this is signs of life. If you are on the side of Paradox, you needed that one to kind of force the side of Genuine on kind of a weird buy, and honestly that is exactly what they've done. They've got an op, but at what cost is really the question, as they have one man sitting with almost nothing. Let's see what they do. Delusion looking for the kill. We'll tag 2 different people, so shields are a little bit low. Health advantage is there, but health advantage will only work if it's a straight up duel, not necessarily the easiest thing to counter. But look at the way they are pushing up. Now they get spotted, but that's a nice swing and peek from Jordan. The flick is there. They're trying to get onto site, but they're not being allowed entrance. Firms, pulls out the knives and dashes through, finds one, but not able to get the shots, as it's just chaos onto the B bomb site, and everyone goes down in just a matter of seconds. Now, Cogs, the last man left, only man with a rifle, but okay, with his position given away, you would think that the call here is to save it, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Cogs does not want to give this up, and he does not want to make it so that this is another free gun. Well, honestly, all 3 of the other members have found theirs. I'm honestly surprised they didn't go back and grab the op. Exempt's been really liking it all game so far. Instead, wait, wow. They really want Cogs here. I don't know why you would omen ult just for one guy on a save. Like, he's saving. He's definitely not going for the defuse there. So we'll see if that comes back to bite them in the coming rounds, if they ever do. You know, there's playmaking ability with that omen ult, but unfortunately don't use it. So, alright. Interesting decision making there. As on the other side, Genuine going to do what they can next. A lot of smokes, as they are looking to re-establish mid control once again. Overall, tension's running a little high now. 1 rifle for the defenders. They could pick any site and they would probably have a good chance of establishing control. I mean, just look at the sight lines that the side of Genuine is playing. They're sitting so far back. They are not really willing to contest anything up close. They don't want to. They want to play these off angles because they know that they don't have the guns. What's going to be unlucky on the side of Paradox is if they end up pushing into the stacked site. The defenders are already here. They're lying in wait. Firms is on site. Here goes. Execution comes through. Swings right out, but finds one. There's the headshot onto 3. Oh no, Firms is looking for another highlight reel. Delusion through the door. They only had one rifle, and that's all they needed from Genuine. Disaster in round 19, round 20 for the side of Paradox. That was their round. But they end up missing on the execution. They end up not executing properly. And it costs them everything. Could even cost them the game. If they lose another one, they've still got money in the tank to buy some guns. But that was a huge loss for them. Because now it puts Genuine in such a great positioning for the end of this one. The last few rounds of this game could go anyway. See? Shock darts, utility, the like being burned out on B. Here comes Hunter's Fury. Actually, we'll find one, and that is dangerous. Hayapi with 2 members knows that they're sitting in the hallway at B main and just finds as many kills as he can take. Gets another one, but doesn't have the gun to shoot through that wall, so instead he's just happy knowing that he got him pushed off. Firms against the 1v1 with the side of Nation. Needs to run away, but the concussion is there to help him out. And this means it all rests with Jordan. He's got to find one. He's got to keep getting these 1v1 duels and get them favorably. Hops out, another blind onto the speedway, looking for it, but that's a swing from Ayapi, his 3rd, and they go to match point on the side of Genuine. Gents, we could potentially be seeing the end of our first game here. As look at the buy. This forces the side of Paradox onto 3 rifles, a frenzy, and a stinger. Now we'll see what they do with it, as it's still anybody's call. But Kake finds him or spots out the push, pulls back. Then now the drone gets used. Knives are up. And actually Exempt wants to use him. They know he's behind the generator. And instead, immediately the headshot goes across. They're still a little shy to pull and swing onto site. But instead, they're going to reposition. I like this call. They get 1 kill. And their flanker that was trying to take Cat in Jordan, he goes down. But the neural theft is going to spell this out very easily. Everyone is going to know that they have now swung away. And honestly, I think they're just keeping Exempt or Firms here just for the insurance. Just to maybe, in case they come back, they're going to keep them here. But with that Cypher Cam there, they can keep him relatively safe. He does not need to swing out of this angle at any time soon. So, see what happens as the slow push comes out. They know he's there. They know they're at the tree now. Will Cog swing it? Looking for the headshot. Finds 1. Needs to turn it around. Finds 2, but gets traded finally. The flashes come out. And now they got 30 seconds. They don't have the spike again either. Rolling Thunder is going to come out. They want to end it right here, right now. Guest Monster, the manager of all people. Stuck, concussed, smoked. Call him out as you will. He has not many options left. No time on the clock. Elastic comes out. There is the kill. And that is Genuine taking the match. Nice attempt from Paradox. You gotta wonder what could have happened if they had their full roster. I mean, because honestly, from what I was told, the power cut from one of their guys, and they ended up losing him. So they played that with 4 members, or 4 of the 5, and the manager stepped in. Guest Monster, I mean, hey, stepped in. You know, he had some big kills, but unfortunately for him, not enough. They're not able to close it out. They're not able to finish. And that means they will advance to the finals already, actually, as these guys were on that side of it. With that said, we now will go to Concept up against Kangas. I believe is going to be our next round 2 match when we come back. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is your Qoin Rising Stars Valorant Qualifier number 3. We'll be right back.
Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. But I just want it.
Deep inside, I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. I just want it.
Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself.
Okay.
Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself.
Oh baby.
So cliche. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby,
second alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from
Alright, we are back. Once again, my name is Kyler Keita Tandell. I am going to be your caster for the rest of these Qoin Rising Stars Valorant qualifiers. Number 3 in the books, or number 3 underway, I should say. As right now, let me update the stream title because this is going to be Kanga going up against Concept. And so far, Concept did take the first round. Kanga was the first seed in the tournament. So that's how they were allowed to pretty much get the bye. They had the only bye of the tournament, but winning here will put you in the finals up against Genuine. So see how this one plays out as we just roll on through the rest of this agent select. Everyone's still picking, but overall, Kanga already locking in their composition. I think pretty standard from what we're seeing so far. The Jet, Omen, a Flash, whether the Flash is going to be the Reyna or the Breach, or maybe even Phoenix sometimes, right? Sova for information gathering, and the Cypher for that controller. Other side, we're seeing exactly the same thing. Like I just said, you potentially see the Phoenix, you see the Breach, or the Reyna. It just depends how you want to have your flashes out. And that means now we roll into game between the side of Kanga and Concept. So let me just, as we get in, you might see the scoreboard flip as I'm trying to figure out who's going to be on what side. Does look like it is going to be Kanga on the attackers, which means, yep, I have been baited once again by the overlay, but it is okay because we are here. And oh man, they're going for it. These guys are ruthless, but it's okay. It's round 1. Let's get this going on the way. I have a feeling this one is going to be a little bit of a bloody one. These guys look like, I saw if you were looking at the chat in the beginning, these guys are looking like they've got some things to be drinking, I think is what it sounded like. We see here. What they're gonna do is instead flashes come out, but immediately hard push comes right out of the defense. They're swinging right on out, and instead they're gonna try to go for the trades. There's one, Lance gets that, but 2 members already go down. The rest of them onto the site already. Omen, Sig, our A1S trying to hold his ground, but instead gets dropped, and this puts us now in a 2v3. Plenty of action right out the gate, but already they're swinging around. Now on the other side, Mike needs to get here and needs to get onto site first. Sees that the Breach has jumped out. The plant begins. It gets a tap, but not able to get much more. Just looking for the tag, and we'll get it. As now the dart's being removed, but nobody else really able to get some action across cages there. Not able to get the spray through it, but now they're both on site, and they know they need to clear. With that Omen blind coming across, they know information onto where at least 2 are. 1 in the Octagon, 1 in Hookah. So now what can they get? As instead we see the Jet actually swing forward, gets the headshot onto King, or miss. And this means now they're going to look for the defuse. Elastic is there, but it gets traded out. 1 shot is all he needs, but Compose holds the line. 3 kills in the round, and it comes down to the last man standing for that one. As pistol round, favor of Kanga. Looking at it here, still not the end of the world. It is just the pistol. That was a very aggressive call, though, from the side of Concept. I mean, I don't know how much you would expect to see it, and how much you want to, but it happens, and it was going. So we'll see what happens next. Rest of the squad, though, pushing forward. There is Lance here on the flank. Gets 1 pick and swings back around, but gets chased down by the rest of the squad. A1S not able to hold his angle at the bathroom. Looking for the headshots. Orange Peril will actually trade it. As now, did he get the Spectre? I don't think he did, no. So that means he still needs to grab it. Can't quite. There it is now. Elastic is out, but with 7 health, he needs to get around. Not able to do it. And that means it's just Suave left. Trades it, and once again, we go to the 1v1. Dart goes out instead. There's the trade, or no, actually. Spray goes down, just shooting for the trap. But he does know that that's probably where he's doing it. Now swings it back around. The tap is not good. Chronic finds that kill. These guys are looking to speed run through this. Win or lose, they're just going through it as quickly as possible. With that said, look at this. Lance. Round 3, operator buy. They held the economy. It's only an op and a light shield. He has the money, though. and the abilities. Let's see what he does with it, because so far it looks like the play, at least from Kanga, has been a every single round. It looks like that is not going to change anytime soon. Reloaded, pops the flash. If they're able to take control of the site, there is only 2 on. Cage goes out to try and deny, but instead they pop the tripwire. Flashes go across. They're looking for information and trading. Sees the Omen gun through the smoke. Finds the kill, and on the rest of them, they sweep the site. Now Psycho, looking like he wants to start cutting some people off, sees a knife, and actually misses the shot. Suave gets away with highway robbery on that one. As now Pearl, huge headshot around the triple box, as the last 2 defenders are stuck inside U-Haul. There goes the Elastic, looking for the damage. It tries to dissuade somebody. Jet Smoke goes out, but instead gets spotted. Swings back around, not able to get the kill. That means it's Breach on the other side. Reloaded, needs to get something. Only has a Spectre in hand. Heard the defuse, and the stick might be there. And it ends up going the way of the other side. Now, defense picks it up. They actually get to hold the op, too. That's critical. Lance gets to keep it. But well done on the retake. A lot of chaos, a lot of action. These rounds are just really fast. These guys make no hesitation whatsoever as to how they want to play the game, how they want to do it. So far, so good. Everyone else, meanwhile, waiting their turn. Curious to see, because we're not seeing any more pushes towards B. And it looks like the call, once again, they're going to stack B and push on the other side. Here comes one. They find the op. Gonna back it off, but instead, Phoenix on the run it back, looking for a kill. Not able to get it. Finds one, but gets traded back. Remember, it is still just his ultimate. So he's totally okay with getting the pick and running. On the other side, though, drones come out. They actually lose another trade. So now with that, it was on a mic to get them going. And holy Toledo, they are just gonna swing right out of the teleporter. Take down 2. And this actually puts us in a jet duel. Psycho gets the op for himself on the other side. This wouldn't be a terrible pickup if they're able to hold on to it. You know, getting a sniper rifle for your team and being able to play it. He could make this costly, or... Oh, he's trying to get rid of it. No. Knows that he's probably not going to be able to hold on to it. I think if the time ticks down long enough, he might try to swing back and grab it. But for now... Looking for kills. Will get traded, but they know he doesn't have the op. They're looking for the op. They don't find the op, and they don't get the gun. Alright. Smart play, though. It denies the cash, right? Lance, though, will have enough money to just buy another one. So, you know, it doesn't end up making that much. You know, it costs him $5,000. Don't, you know, nothing to shake at, but at the end of the day, it still is a round win. And a fairly clean round win, only losing the 1 member on the other side. So, it does give Kanga a little bit of a rough spot, because now they find themselves in a little bit of an awkward position. But instead, Rolling Thunder followed up by the execution. Pearl is dazed, and he is done. Neural Theft goes out to figure out where the rest of the defenders are, but they know exactly where everyone else is. A1S needs to get around this corner. Not able to get the trade, not able to get the headshot. They're still going to keep swinging them. I don't know if this is the right call. Finally, they trade it back. Here comes the Jet. Psycho getting shots off, getting the everything for it. 4 kills. The Thrifty comes out. They do it with Sheriffs and Ultimates. That is how you pull that one off. They burn everything they had, but it is worth it. Because look at the state of the economy now on the other side for Concept, right? You've got a light shield, no gun, or a bulldog rather at best, right? And on this side, they've got full guns. They've got money. They've got the option to play the map how they want it. 2-3 on the board. Still a relatively close series, but let's see what happens as Lens gets found, gets shot in the face, not able to do it, and the trade is there. Psycho wants to pull back. They see the Omen back sight. Are they going to push him? The answer is yes. He gets blinded up in the smoke, will get taken down. A1S doing a great job, but from Hookah, it's the Omen. Missed. Looking for more kills. Knows that there's at least one over there, but he would like to get the spike, I think. There's damage getting traded across. They're looking for kills. There's the Cypher. Finds one. And there it is. Immediately grabs the bomb. Needs to get out of dodge. Just barely. Doesn't get spotted. And that means he can plant. This could be huge for the Omen. Because this means he might have options. Throws the smoke down. I like this call. If you can find this kill. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be huge for him. Because it evens it up. Missed with the big brain play. There's the tap. It might be the stick. But I don't know. Sova heard that. He definitely got off of it. Looking for the turn. Suave. Keeps his cool. The noise sound. Oh my. Unlucky. He knew that the Sova was on it. Or at least next to it. Heard the audio cue. Chose to still try and play from that cheeky heaven angle anyways. I mean, if the call was that he was faking it, I could see it. But instead, it ends up not playing out that way. So, even scoreline now. This one's very tense. Or very close. Either team could take these rounds, and they are putting themselves in really rough economic situations here where they're not comfortably able to get a gun every round. They're not comfortably able to do the things they want. They have to have people on SMGs. They have to have people on kind of these awkward buys. As you see, Psycho gets tagged up pretty hard trying to push in, but it does allow them some sight control. The teleporter flank was shot and found out as A1S is trying to do his best to get through. Not able to get any shots down. They actually end up not pushing it as here comes Hunter's Fury. Looking for another shot. Still forces a teleporter usage out. Still shoots another one back through the U-Haul. And that means now they're going to drone out, but they're not going to find anything because the TP was just a fake. Now, A1S still sitting out here. Finds one. Trying to see what else he can get. But with that trade, this does mean now that sight is open. If Compose can clear it fast enough, this might be their chance. There's the dart. Will spot out that Sova. Instead, clears it. And find themselves in a 2v2. Now, they use their owl drone. And see what they can get. As jet smoke goes down. They're going to spot the other one in heaven. And with that tag, that buys them a little bit of crucial time. So, waiting for what else they can get. But Suave jumps down. And starts his approach, clearing out the site, clearing out Bath, clearing out everything else. They know that it's gotta be Hookah, and instead Lance goes through, gets traded. Composed has to find the kill. Suave tries to swing back around. They clear the dart, but time is a ticking. Suave tries to stick it, tries to swing, but instead there it is. He got him off of it. He just has to buy for time, play a little bit of cat and mouse, play a little bit of Koi, and that it is. Kanga picks up round 7. Well done. And overall, interesting fashion that this has kind of played out to where both sides are actually looking to figure out what they want to do next. How do they want to move? Sorry, as we went through a little tour of the bottom of the map there. But that said, alright, knives out already from the get-go. Lance wants to use it, tries to pull him back out. They're looking for a Thrifty here on the defensive side, using their ultimates. There's already a jet on site. They're going to swing it. There's the trade. Yeah, I was wondering when he was going to look at site, but I guess the answer is he's not. And alrighty, this is the round, or this is the start. Blind spraying through from Mike here. I would be amazed if he got any damage down. Kanga picks up the easy eco. And you gotta love it, folks. I mean, we've only been in this match now for, oh. Alright, as we look back around, gun round, critical round for the side of Concept here. As they push out, reloaded. Once again, the jet, Psycho, staying true to his name, just dashes onto site with no regard for personal safety or well-being. Smoke executes come down, but he does get traded by A1S. Finds another one at the bas, but the spike does get planted. That was the main thing, because they do not have a rolling thunder, actually. Neurotheft goes out. They know that they're in hookah, and instead the trades are going to start going across. It's going to be composed sitting here. Reloads at the worst possible time. A1S trying to do what he can to find more kills. Instead, it's going to be on the other side. Reloaded, gets one. Tries to find the swing. Not able to do it. Goes for the contest. Loses it. And the huge round win goes over to the side of Concept. They're still not going to be able to buy much with this round win. On the other side, Kanga will still be able to fully afford their guns. But hey, that 3,000 change is going to be pretty beneficial if you are on the side of Concept. Because it's something. It gives you an option. It gives you time. It gives you ways to play out the rest of the match. Now, looking at it here, though, other side, Kanga still pretty healthy. Economy-wise, this is a round where if they lose it, they'll still be able to afford 3, maybe 4 guns. So, see how they want to play it as they spot the Sova Dart already out the gate. Hunter's Fury goes out. And they're looking to just clear out the Octagon. But once again, it's Psycho onto the site. Dashes through. Him and the Omen take the flanks and they take control. I don't think the defenders even expected anything like that to go through, as they just sweep them out. And they completely... I mean, the execution here from Kanga adds something to be said with how quickly and how decisively they take it. Lance almost turns it around with the 2K, the spray transfer. Can't do much when Kanga already has the sight like that. 6-4 as we move into 11. And that means, yeah, looking at it here, exactly what we talked about. Kanga in healthy economic position. They're going to be able to afford 2 guns. They're going to, or 3 guns rather, even if they lose it. On the other side, an equal round that forces it out for the side of Concept. Now, I mean, you got to give credit to Kanga here, because their willingness to execute onto a site. Look at what they're about to do. They don't care that there could be defenders. They're going to smoke. They're going to drop in, burn all their utility. Psycho's going to hop up, go crazy, finds the first kill. They're going to try to clear lamps now. Needs to find the other one. There's the Phoenix, and he's going to get dropped. The rest of the team now 5-on-2. And with only Spectres, this is just going to be the wipe. Oh, our action. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know why I got excited, folks. That was Suave definitely going to be taken down there. But still, you've got to respect the execution that we're seeing from Kanga. You got to respect it, because they are going hard. They're going fast. And it is paying off so far. With that, last round of the half, so last chance for the side of Lance and the rest of them to really kind of get anything going for them. But we will see how this goes. We will see what happens here. Right now, with how they're lined up, you're gonna know it's immediately gonna be a B take, and here we go. Eyes on Psycho, because I know this guy is about to dash right onto site. Misses the shotgun. That's critical, because as they're trying to hop out of hookah, they're just not able to do it. They all drop, and that means it's only Composed left. Finds one, needs to get another, but not able to do it. Psycho whiffs the jump on out of hookah, and that costs him dearly. He drops right next to the door, and that means he goes down. On the round swap, 5-7 on the board. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. Still, anyone's game. 2 rounds back, not too big of a worry if you are Concept. This is definitely something that is, you can come back. Right? It is possible. As we do see now, Kanga's aggressive offense, to see how they're able to translate that to the defensive side. If they're able to not, or temper that aggression, would be the thing I'm worried about, or I'm wondering on, as we do see the rest of them. They're grouping up like they're going to make an aggressive push out of Bath. And let's see what they do with it, because I have a feeling that's exactly what they're going to do. Flashes, dashes, they find the Cypher. He's gone. The rest of the squad is trying to push up from short, but immediately all the TPs come out from B. They're gonna push forward, looking for the shots. Pearl gets picked off as he's trying to get back onto the site. Suave wants to do it, but the lurker, composed, finds the kills, looking for the shot, and there it goes. A1S is gone. Concept, or Kanga, gets the early pistol off of some aggressive... I don't know how to tell you this, folks. Aggressive defense play is not the words that I thought was gonna leave my mouth when I'm looking at how this game is playing out. But Kanga is just going crazy with it a little bit. They don't care whether they're on offense or defense. They're going. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter how. They're just gonna fight, and it looks like now the call is gonna be a TP play, as it looks like they're all gonna jump through, and they're gonna not find the right site because everyone else was on A. Instead, flashes come out. Mist is in a bit of trouble. Finds one. Spray transfer is there, but will get traded out eventually. As now the rest of the squad pushing out from the side. They need to get there, and instead it's just the Jet alive. They got the spike down, thankfully, but he's not going to be able to get a kill with it. It's just a pistol up against 4 Spectres, and there we go. 5-9. Now, critically enough, though, like I've been saying all casts, this is now the round for Concept to take, right? If you are expecting Kanga to aggressively push, I would imagine that the call then needs to be stick together. They've been doing it, but the Cypher Lurk, I honestly feel like just drop some traps, drop your utility somewhere, and then regroup, which I think is what the call is going to be right here. They're bringing everyone here, and they're going to try to replicate what the side of Kanga was doing, because look at this. They're already aggressively pushing out of A. There's the Jet dash on the map, but now with this, the information that's being gathered, they know that it's a B push, or at least there's one B. Cypher traps are here, so we'll see what they're able to get as Compose waiting on site. It's going to be the rest of the team, though. Lance dashes in, trying to find something from the box. Not able to really quite do it, but instead drops into the smoke and finds himself in a bit of trouble. Psycho gets dropped by Mike, but the rest of the squad already has left, and they are on to the B site. 3v4. And actually, that trade is huge, because that evens this up. A1S needs to find this kill onto the breach with the flash, but it is good. That means everyone else now holding their grounds. Up to the defense to go for the retake. As utility being burned and everything across. Still trying to figure out. Cypher has an angle out of heaven. Once he was able to do it, finds one. That's a huge trick. That's a huge pick, actually, because now they can look for the defuse. They are not in good positions to hold this on the offensive side, but instead it doesn't matter because Suave swings out. They both get their picks, and that is a huge win for Concept. Looking at it now. I mean, like we've been saying all game, this one's been pretty close. You know, these things have been in a way where either side has been taking rounds. It's really been coming down to execution or just gunplay. So far, so good. As now, let's see what happens as we return to this one. A1S on the Omen has options. The aggressive push is there. They're about to walk into the tripwire. Keep that in mind. Yep, they see it. They do not want to pop it. And that means the rest of the squad, meanwhile, is forced to retreat. Compose sitting in the middle of the tuna can. Would like to not get spotted, but he does. And that means now they're going to try to retreat. They have to give up sight and play for the retake, you'd think. But instead, they're just playing it slow. On the other side, the flank play about to go down. Looking for it. It gets traded. And that means they lose their hookah pressure. And the TP play instantly comes out. Suave is gone. They're just going to get the heck out of this one. But they don't know. They're walking right into Miss. He actually loses the shot. That's critical. Because now look at the pressure. The site control has been granted. And it's a 2-on-2. Make it with A1S there. But reloaded is very low. Throws the flash out, needs to get the trade, but oh, A1S don't know what you were looking for. Reloaded with the 4K, puts himself in a great position after that one. Huge 2 health and a dream, or something along those lines is the saying you quote. Well done from the Kanga Flash player. As now, with that, like the call will be to A once again, but as per the usual, we'll just watch it. Ladies and gents, I'm about to see into the future, right? So Psycho's about to turn this corner and dash. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nope. Yep, there it is. There's the dash. And immediately, the rest of the team is here to join him. While this goes down, the rest of the squad just takes control of A site. I mean, why not? As Mike has to just sit around the back and just stall them from being able to reflank. Here comes the Rolling Thunder, but he doesn't find Lance with it. That could be massive. Because now he's got a swing. He's looking for something. Instead, the Frenzy Kill, not able to get it. As the rest of the squad, though, Hunter's Fury, he's looking for him in Bass. Not able to get it. And this could be huge. Because this gives them time. That's a huge pick, though. They're getting these kills. And that might be critical for them. 2 on 2. As the Omen has to go around. Knives are out. But instead gets traded. Suave, they know he's there. And Suave with the 3K brings us even closer back to even. 7 to 10 now on the board. Kanga. Now they're the ones hurting a little bit for money. As, ooh. This could be the hashtag Bucky Gang angle. Chronic. On the Cypher of all things, though. I mean, he's been looking to play the Lurk a little bit. You know, him and the side of Composed have been just kind of locking down this B site. They're going to play it a little close to the chest. But this might actually be a rough time, considering that the rest of Concept are pushing up towards B. If they end up not figuring out the box, could be problems. As Pro wants to get onto site, not able to do much with it though. Not willing to commit just yet. They don't know how many defenders are here. They don't want to give it up. But instead, Hunter's Fury and the Concuss goes out. They're trying to catch as many as they can. Miss the shot on the last few. But now, here comes the fight onto the site. Lance sitting in his smoke, just waiting for it to dissipate and catch somebody off guard, potentially. Hops through, finds the Omen, and now this means it's just up to the Jet. He's going to get taken down. 8-10 on the board for Concept. Oh, it's getting personal. It's getting personal in here. I don't know about this. Oh boy. I seen a site. Ladies and gentlemen, break out your teacups, because it looks like Concept are breaking out some of them tea bags. I don't know if that's the sportsman-like option, but they are certainly trying to get in the heads of their opponents. As with this now, they are gonna rotate the Omen. Missed, sending over the B site. Psycho's still gonna look to push this, but oh no. He's playing slower. Interesting. They see one, but he's not able to get the trade. They swing at the exact same time. Good play from them. Flash is going out. They need to hold the line here, but they lose it. And with the Neural Theft singling out that the defenders are nowhere close. It's going to be up to Mist on the flank. Needs to find something important. Not able to do it. Chronix and the Sova here. Composed goes down. Chronic 1 against 4. And a bit of a firing gallery so far. It gets headshotted from Suave. And Concept now in a 3-round streak. Bringing it back. Potential still to end the game before we get to halftime. But with that round win, it almost secures them this round 20 here. And that could be huge. All things considered now. I don't know if the side of Kanga are gonna stick to their aggressive push. It looks like the answer is yes, but considering that nobody's there, this could be a ill-timed thing. I have to see what Compose finds. He's gonna throw out the drone. Spots 2. Must be able to hear that there's more coming. But that cage going down, what can he get? There's the Jet. Oh, he doesn't see it just yet. She has to dash. But that is danger because the rest of the team is here. They're going to swarm him. They trade it. But that means it's a 4-on-3. But they've got guns now. Kanga's willing to make the play. They got to TP a route. They got to get out of here. They've trying. Orange Pearl and the Omen. A1S manages to escape. But what can they get? Smokes come down. There goes the defuse. The stick could be there. Oh, that's a massive shot through the wall, but it's the trade. Now A1S in the middle of it all. Needs to create chaos. Not able to do it. And that means Chronix gets the defuse for himself. The Thrifty comes out, and that is a dangerous round to lose. They'll still have money on the side of Concept, but you gave over what should have been a free round off of, I want to call it, like, Kanga plays fast and loose, and I think if you want to be able to match them, you need to be willing to do it yourself. And unfortunately for Concept, they hesitate just a little, and Kanga's able to swing around and swing around hard. That was a 4-man flank. That was a 4-man rotate from them. Really rough stuff. Is now here we approach it. 21 on the deck. Yes, here comes the Rolling Thunder, and it is going to neutralize this push. Orange Pearl gets picked off, but running back means he gets to walk out of there with his life. But the fast push called out. Now we're in uncharted territories for this series, or for this match at least. In the sense that we see a round where people are playing it slow. The push was stopped. They traded Run It Back for the Rolling Thunder. A decent trade nonetheless. And now we see what they can get. Hunter's Fury actually comes out from the other side, as they're just trying to figure out where they can clear. Tags the Omen actually. Forces him to TP to the tuna can, hops right back. And instead now the smoke's onto site. Mist looking for information, finds one. Knows that the jet was in the smoke, finds two. Kanga with multiple members. Remember, has an Omen ultimate, and this could mean Suave is walking right on into a trap. There's a tripwire in front of him, gets blinded out, but the trade is there. 2-on-2 action, as they gotta look to get this plant down. Suave gets it, but the elastic will make him reconsider. Has to throw out the recon dart, try and get some information, but it does get traded out. He's by himself, would have to get the spray transfer here, does not do it, and that means Kanga puts themselves at match point, and critically a match point where this is not the greatest economy from the side of Concept. They'll still be able to afford some guns, but it will not be with full utility. It will not be with full shields or fully, set up. Most of their members will have it, but still. See what else they buy. Suave being the only man that might be missing out on all of this, actually, now that we look at it. And considering that they are the aggressors, they're on offense, and they're the only ones with ultimates, this could be beneficial. Now, Lance on the jet, see what he does with his. But overall, everyone else hanging back for now. Drone will get destroyed up a short. Not able to do much more from there. With these smokes, they are going to look to retreat a little bit. Kanga wants to close this one out here and now. They won't get a better opportunity, I don't think. Considering that Lance is on a Spectre. Would have the knives, but still playing this one a little bit slow. Good dart will signal out that there's nobody in Octagon. But Hunter's Fury from the other side gets used. Looking to make a play, but while that's going down, Lance is on site. He's going to sit in his smoke, swing out now, but no other support. On the other side, Suave gets picked, and that's the spike down. Lance has to find something, but with that gun trade, though, this puts him in a rough spot. Once this smoke clears, he's going to be traded out. Looks for one, but gets shot in the back. Orange Pearl, the last man standing. He would have to get the 2v1. He knows that Breach was by B last seen. Does he have enough information to make the call here? Only one flash in the tank. Gets flashed out. Gets spotted. Now he's going to throw his counter flash as well. Concuss is there. Does not land. Gets flashed again. Trying to stay alive. Actually sees the jet. Needs to get the swing. Not able to do it. And Kanga will advance out to the finals to play against Genuine Gaming. As we move forward into our best of 3 portion of the night. With that said, ladies and gents, I mean, I gotta say, that was probably one of the more fun matches to watch tonight. Just because Kanga plays so dang fast. They play crazy. I think that shows in the scoreboard that we're seeing here. This is how these guys kind of play. And they do crazy things together. But hey, it worked out. And with that said now, We will cut to a short little bit, or maybe not that short, but we'll cut to a break. When we come back, the finals here of the Qoin Rising Stars Valorant Qualifier number 3. Don't go anywhere, guys. Be right back. Alright, folks. Well, I have some unfortunate news. I don't know if you guys have been watching that little chat because, I mean, I've had the screen on, so maybe you guys saw, maybe you guys didn't. But, unfortunately, due to players needing to, will do things in real life, I guess. You know, I mean, who goes outside, who has a life? I don't, we don't know, right? But, unfortunately, they will have to forfeit their finals appearance here from Kangas. So that does mean that Genuine Gaming does get to move up to 2-0. They take the finals and they are qualified. Something that I wasn't completely aware of before is that the top 4 of each of these qualifiers gets to move on to a final stage where they can compete for cash and as well as some digital currency, believe it or not. So, ladies and gents, thank you for joining me tonight. We had some fun games. We definitely got at least more games tonight, or more teams, I should say. 2 different games, 4 different teams. We got to see different people on stream. I would have loved to see the finals because I do feel like Kanga is a fun team to watch. But unfortunately for them, we do not get to see how they play it out the rest of tonight. But with that said, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me. Once again, shout out to Qoin and Mogul for putting on this event. We will see. Okay, we will see what happens next. But with that said, thanks everyone for joining. Once again, my name has been Kyler KTAD Tandel. You can find me at KTADcast on Twitter. This is my Twitch, so obviously if you like the stream, drop a follow. But appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you to Qoin, thank you to Mobile. Go check out Qoin's hold on, I'm gonna throw this in the chat because I'm supposed to. But if you guys are looking to get a Qoin digital wallet, click that link below and you will be able to get it. Qoin is the way that they're doing is a great new service to buy and sell digital currency, pretty much. So that would be, it's a way to, that crypto, that, that stuff that everyone's kind of, that hotness that everyone likes. Give them a check it out, check out their site, check out the wallet, see how it works, and who knows, maybe you might make some money. I don't know. Either way, thank you guys for joining me once again. Have a good night, and we will hopefully see you guys back here same time tomorrow for even more Valorant action. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you soon.
Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here it comes, still breathing, standing up, everybody's gonna see it. All you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up.